The world is watching the reality of war in Europe after Russia President Vladimir Putin launched a large-scale attack on Ukraine.
Yeah, we brought this to you as breaking news last night on 10 News at 11. And today, images of devastation are emerging as Ukrainians flee their country.
10 News anchor Brittany McGraw joins us now live in studio with reaction from President Joe Biden and world leaders. Brittany?
President Biden and European leaders swiftly condemned Russia's actions. President Biden spoke to the nation this afternoon and made it clear that Russia will suffer the consequences of invading Ukraine. War has arrived in Ukraine. These videos proof of Russia launching a broad invasion by land and air, bombarding major cities across the country, including the capital of Kyiv. World leaders united in outrage against Russian President Vladimir Putin's attack on a sovereign country. President Joe Biden addressing the nation.
Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences.
Amid reports of casualties, Ukrainian civilians taking shelter underground or racing to evacuate, many terrified and tearful.
To see this happening to the country is just devastating. I just can't believe someone could be so evil.
Missile strikes so far largely targeting military installations and airfields. As U.S. defense officials say, Russia is trying to decapitate and replace Ukraine's pro-Western government. President Biden meeting with his national security advisors and top allies in the G7, coordinating harsh new sanctions aimed at crushing the Russian economy.
We will limit Russia's ability to do business in dollars, euros, pounds, and yen to be part of the global economy.
With sanctions and uncertainty rocking world markets, President Biden promising to protect American consumers and defending against criticism that he still hasn't unleashed every economic weapon in his arsenal, even as sanctions alone have not prevented Putin's march to war.
This is going to take time. It's not going to occur. He's going to say, oh my God, these sanctions are coming, I'm going to stand down. He's going to test the resolve of the West to see if we stay together, and we will.
President Biden again promising U.S. troops will not be fighting inside Ukraine, but committing more forces to defend NATO allies should they enter Putin's crosshairs next. President Biden acknowledged one significant issue with the allies' economic response. Europe is hesitating to kick Russia out of the SWIFT banking system. That's a worldwide banking cooperative. That would cut Russia off from most international financial transactions, but it would also damage Europe's economy. Brittany McGraw, 10 News, working for you.